Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to excuse the bouncing. I'm trying to get my steps in, so I'm walking around my property. But I wanted to come on and just chat a little bit. So, I live in Torrington, Wyoming. In the city limits, the population is 6,000 people. In Goshen County, there's 10,000 people. And I moved here from Michigan about 17 years ago. And since I've been here, watching the amount of money that these people spend on ridiculous stuff is crazy. They have a volunteer fire department, no paid positions. If they are paid, they're just very small pay. They spent $8 million on their fire department. They spent $5 million on a ladder truck that they usually just take out for display. They bought another engine 6, cost them $2 million. And just recently, they passed a $1.2 million deal to put in another airport or renovate the airport that we have. We don't have nobody flying in and out of here. There's 6,000 people in this town. And $1.2 million for another airport. $700,000 they just allocated for new sewer system. And then not long ago they wanted to raise the taxes because they wanted a new $5 million baler for the Torrington Garbage Company. It's kind of interesting. All while telling any other garbage company that they could not operate within the city limits. We have two other ones, TDS and Garbage Gorilla. They're not allowed to operate within the city limits of Torrington because they want to be a monopoly and own it all and collect it all. So it's just weird. I just am curious, is that kind of stuff going on in your town? If it's a lot bigger, I mean, this is just a small town. If you look at Wyoming as a whole, there's only 500,000 people in the whole state. And this little bitty town within Wyoming is spending millions of dollars on ridiculous stuff. And there's nothing here for kids to do. There's no YMCA, there's no arcade, there's nothing. But yet they will spend millions of dollars on this kind of stuff. We have probably 50 churches, 50 bars, and nothing for children in this little area that I live in. And it just is kind of sickening. And then if you look at the school district, the other day I went to the school. My son is 14, he's in 9th grade this year. I went to the school because I wanted to take him to lunch. And the school told me that I couldn't take my kid to lunch because he has to wait till the second semester before he can leave. So they wouldn't let me take him to lunch. So then I said, well, that's fine. I'll just take him out of school for the day. That was okay. But I couldn't take him to lunch. Makes no sense whatsoever. These people think that they know what's better for your children than you do. They want to impose all these laws and rules. It's literally, there's only two things different for a kid going to school than a kid going to prison. They get to go home, and they have to pay for their lunches. That's the only two differences. The inmates get it for free, and they have to stay. They get free health care, free everything else that's taxpayer funded. But, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, tons of kids have left this school to go to the adult education or to online schooling or at home schooling because the school's rules are ridiculous. The town's rules are ridiculous. It just, let me know. Is it going on where you're at? Same thing? Or is it just in these small towns? I don't know. But, like I said, getting my steps in. Let me know your thoughts. And we'll go from there. Have a good evening.